Hey guys, this is Rachel from Cypress Textiles, and today we're going to make the Cuttlefish motif from the 2026 VVCAL. As usual, I'm going to start with my center ring, and I'm going to chain 3 and slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the hook, like so. And then into my ring, I'm just going to go directly into making a single crochet without any chain up or anything, which is my preference. So single crochet and chain 2, and then single crochet, chain 2, and you're going to do this until you have 6 single crochets and 6 chain spaces, and join with a slip stitch in the first single crochet. Okay, so this is like teeny tiny, but I promise there's 6 chain spaces and 6 single crochets. So into this first chain space, I'm going to do a single crochet and a chain 1, and then 3 double crochet, and then a chain 1 and a single crochet, all in that same chain space. And that's going to make like a little petal. Let me show you. Okay, so single crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, and then chain 1 single crochet. I'm going to do that in all 6 of my chain spaces. Okay, so my round is finished. I've joined with the slip stitch in the first single crochet, and now I'm going to bring this working loop to the back of the work so that I can make some chain loops on the back. So I'm just going to insert my hook through the stitch where the working loop is, the first stitch of the previous round, and then just hook my loop there and bring it through to the back. All right, and now I'm going to be able to make my chain loops on the back. So I'm going to do 3 chains, if I can. And then around the single crochet from round 1, I'm going to do a back post single crochet. Okay, so there's my single crochet behind that stitch. And then chain 3 and go to my next single crochet from round 1, and you can see I'm like inserting my hook back to front through the right side of the stitch, and then front to back through the left side of the stitch, working around it, and that's going to be our back post single crochet. Okay, chain 3 again, and we're just going to go around doing this until we've got all 6 back post single crochet and all 6 chain 3 spaces. Okay, so this is the back of the work, and you can see it's a little messy right now because these little loops are not very well behaved, but once we work into them, everything will start looking better. So we're going to make petals in these chain spaces as well. I'm going to do the same method of working straight into this first chain space here with a single crochet, chain 1, but then I'm going to do 4 double crochet instead of the 3 that we did. So our petals are going to be a little bit larger. And it works out because we've got 3 chains instead of 2. So I've got my 4 double crochet, chain 1, and single crochet in the same chain space. All right, and then we'll go straight into our next. You can see if you bend the petals forward, the chain space shows up really easily. So then you can just work your next petal right into it. Alrighty, so now I've got 2 rounds of petals here, and this is how the back looks. And you can see, especially if you pull these petals, everything just gets real situated. And I'm going to do the same thing to make some more chain spaces on the back as we did last time. So I can join in my first stitch and then just go ahead and insert my hook back to front and grab my loop and bring it through to the back of the work. All right, and now I'm going to do 4 chain spaces and then find that previous single crochet from 2 rounds before and make my back post single crochet. Okay, and then chain 4, back post single crochet around the next, just dig through for it, and it's right there in the next one, and back post single. All right, and just go around till you've got your 6 stitches and your 6 chain spaces. Alrighty, my round of chain spaces is finished, and now we're going to work just some double crochet and some chain spaces here. We're all done with petals, so now we're going to get into the hexagon of the motif. Okay, so in our first chain space here, we're going to make beginning double crochet and then 2 double crochet in the same chain space. And now we're going to make our corner chain space, so just chain 1 for the corner, and then 3 double crochet in the same chain space. Okay, so beginning double crochet, which is just a single crochet and a chain 1, and then 2 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. And here's how that corner is going to look. Okay, and then I'm going to chain 1 and then make my next corner just in the same way. I'm going to do 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and just continue that repeat around the motif. Okay, I'll come back and show you when everything's done. Alrighty, so my round is done and I've made a slip stitch in the first beginning double crochet there, and so it's kind of looking like a happy little tree motif if you've made that before. This is the front, and I'm going to kind of squish the petal down so you can see what the sides look like. Okay, it's already looking like a hexagon, and then I'm going to show you the back. So this is how we're looking here. And our next round is going to be solid double crochet. So we're just going to work into our next 2 stitches with a slip stitch. So we're going to try to get ourselves to this corner chain space. So we're going to go into the next stitch with a slip stitch and then into the next one as well. Okay, now we're at the corner. So we'll do beginning double crochet, which is just a single crochet, chain 1, and then chain another 1 for the corner, and then double crochet in the same chain space. And now we're just going to work in every stitch and space across. So that's going to be 7 double crochet going across there, 3, and then 1, and then 3. So we'll do 7 double crochet. And then when we get to our next corner, we're just going to do our double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Okay, we're at the corner. We'll do double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet in the same chain space. Okay, so here's how we're looking so far. I'll show you what it looks like already. My round is complete, and I've joined with the slip stitch in my beginning double crochet, and my next round is going to be eyelets. So we're just going to do double crochet and chain spaces to make an eyelet round. So we're already at our corner here. We'll just go ahead and do a beginning double crochet in there, and then a chain space for the corner, and then double crochet in the same chain space. And then we're going to do chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. There we go. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet all the way across to the next corner. And of course in the corner we're going to do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. All right, I'm at the corner already, so I'm working that, and then I'll back up and show you. All right, so we've got our eyelet round going. Okay, I'll show you how it looks when it's complete. So you can see how the eyelet round looks when it's done, and now we're at our final round. I did join with the slip stitch here in the first beginning double crochet, and our final round as usual is just going to be single crochet. So we're going to do 3 single crochet into this first chain space for the corner, and then simply single crochet in every stitch and chain space across to the next corner. And if you want, you can double check your work by counting to make sure that you have 88, hold on, is it 88 or 84? Mm-hmm. Yes, it is 84. So 84 single crochet in the entire round as usual, because all of these motifs has the same final stitch count. Okay, I'm going to show you the one I already have finished. So this is what one side looks like. Don't forget to put your 3 single crochet for your corner, and the completed motif is here. So this has been the Cuttlefish motif from the 2026 VVCAL, and I'll see you on the next one.